Hey everybody, welcome back to Project Diablo 2. I know we haven't been playing a lot of this recently, really, but um, I wanted to give a quick explanation and then we'll get into the video. Long story short, there were massive internet outages all over Canada for, well, we had one day where it was complete outages for all service for 24 hours, and I personally have been getting very bad signal drops like every half hour for a week now. So I haven't been able to play Project Diablo 2 because I would just continuously DC. So I haven't been able to play in a while. So that's why all the videos have been MXL. Even some of those were taking forever to upload. Um, but finally we get to play some, and I just want to get back into it with some casual MFing. We are here on the Vengeance Paladin, still running our MF setup. You can pause and take a look at some stuff. We're using the 10 IIS Snow Clash still. Nothing on swap. But I thought, let's just go do a little bit of random miscellaneous MFing and hang out for a bit. I've been leveling up another character. I know you guys saw my Fire Golemancer. But I've been leveling up a Fury Druid as well. So whenever he happens to be ready, this is probably going to the exit. Maybe not. Whenever that Fury Druid is ready, we will do a little bit of a video showing him off as well. He's going to be intended to be my mapper. Because the Vengeance Paladin here can be a good mapper, but it's a little more difficult to set up. Because you have no leech, you have to do a lot of other things. Either you have to chug potions constantly, or you have to have a lot of very specific expensive setups. So I much prefer him just as, well, like this, just an MFer for like pit farming, chaos, whatever. Doing cows and some low-level maps. Can't really run rare maps on this character. Not with my MF setup anyways. This build, currently as it is, relies incredibly on the life per kill. And having enough damage to make sure you one-shot packs when your attacks chain. And on the damage part, we're totally fine with our current setup. That's no problem. But the survivability is the big problem because we can't leech. And we don't have a passive form of healing, really. I talked previously, we can run a Cold Act 3 Merc, which will give us Prayer. And the life on attack from Prayer will indeed keep us alive. Which is ideally what I'll end up going for. I just don't have the right gear set up for it just yet. So as we're MFing here, I'm mostly looking for stuff for that Fury Druid, or just any upgrades in general. Any high runes. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do for the Fury Druid. Because there's a lot of weapon options you can go with, right? And the idea of doing, like, I don't know. Even just the idea of going with, like, a wind rune word. I really like wind. But the spell procs are still all physical, which doesn't really help the build much. Let's go do some cows as well. Let's do a little bit of everything. It's only level 68 area, so, you know. But Grand Charms skillers can still drop here, and there's still quite a few uniques that can still drop here, so when I see boss packs, I will occasionally still kill them because it takes like a second, so why not? A lot of runes can still drop in a 68 area as well. Let's just go through the rares we picked up here. That's not terrible. So there's a couple other rune word options. I mean, obviously, like, the obvious one is just to go with grief, right? Oh, that's cool. I'm not a huge fan of grief. It is, for physical builds, you know, it's just like objectively the best physical weapon in the game. Like, hands down. So it is still the way to go. I just don't like how overused it is. And just how simple it is, right? You just put grief in a phase blade, and there you go. Throw a grief in a phase blade, and it has a stupid amount of flat attack. Actually, can the Tal's Ami even drop here? I think that has to be Civerbs, doesn't it? I don't think... Yeah, I don't think the Tals can drop here. So, yeah, it's just like a damage stick. I'm not a big fan of grief. I don't think it's as fun. So maybe I'll go with something like a Doom for those spell procs. I don't know. I'll play around with the idea. But videos on the Fury Druid will come. I will be doing most of my leveling for the Fury Druid, just with a Rib Cracker. And I'll probably just up that, because Crushing Blow, good amount of fizz damage, tons of attack speed. But don't know what I'll end up using for the final weapon for the build. Maybe I'll find something cool, like I drop like an Bone Hew or something, you know? Could be some cool stuff. Like I said, if I drop a Sur rune, then I will almost certainly just make a wind, because that sounds fun. And I think it's on theme for, oh, nice. I think it's on theme for a druid as well. It's too bad we already have train gloves, but hey, something. It means that we can slam those. At least I'm 99% sure those are trans, right? So, Redeemer had it roll middle across the board. Near perfect on that enhanced damage, though. and middle on the flat damage. Not great, not terrible. Take that for money. What's this? It's a lot of life. FCR dual res. At this point in the ladder, it's not that big of a deal. 7 all res jewel, that's kind of interesting. Now that I think about it, we do have a lightsaber as well that we dropped, right? Maybe I just run the Fury Druid with that lightsaber. Give us some extra flat sources of damage outside of physical.
Good evening.
Yes?
So that. And how'd they roll? Yeah, 1 off of perfect. Not bad. Let's go throw these in the stash. I'll actually hold on to that jewel as well. Let's go do chaos. Of course, the River Flame is actually an I-85 zone in PD2, so it's worth killing the stuff here. Nope. No one to grab onto. And I am looking for XP here as well, so I like to kill everything. Because I'm going for rune drops, you know. Also want to kill every enemy. If you're curious why, I mean, the main reason I want to do Chaos Sanctuary runs, obviously, I mean, good stuff can just drop here, right? But I would really like to get a Grand Charm that drops off of Diablo or Bale. Probably go do a quick Bale run after this as well. 3 Vengeance, 2 Holy Bolt. Almost. Just so I have something to pour my perfect gems into. Reroll charms just to see. You never know. You get that 40 lifer, it can make you a lot of money. Screen shake, my favorite.
Even death can save you from me.
Diablo himself, the easiest part of this fight, of course. Cool. Let's see how they rolled. Oh, anti-perfect. Yikes. Okay, let's go kill Bale quick. Good XP, chance for some okay drops. Huh. That's not bad. We have the Nausea's Light Plate. This always give all skills? I don't remember this giving all skills. I don't remember. It's one of the nightmare sets. It's not on a great base is the problem. The rolls on it are good, but she did not like all that magic damage.
afternoon.
She's gonna die again, but that's fine.
Not in town.
Not too bad, actually. I was expecting that to be far worse than it was. Yeah, still not great single target, but it gets the job done. Let's see what we get. Nada. Well, you know, not too bad. And let's just keep going for a bit. So to really finish this character's build off, the big thing, the tedious part of this build and gearing this build is the charms, right? Getting good flat damage charms. Ideally getting flat LE damaged, large charms that have percent skill damage on it as well. It is so hard to find those. And even on trade sites, a lot of people don't post them because a lot of people just don't even bother. The only people who are picking them up and keeping them are people who are going to use them, right? So for most of those, you have to find them yourself or just roll them yourself. If you get some good large charms, just keep rolling them until you get some good ones. It's usually easier to go for small charms and just go for the flat damage, because it's not as much damage in the long run as it is if you go full large charms. But it's way easier because you only have to get one roll.
I can't carry anymore.
I think it's just like... Okay. They are dual leech, but it's not enough pierce. Terrible roll.
Listen.
Let's go do a quick cow run.
Good day.
Okay, hold on.
Good day.
Terrible. Terrible. Or open socket monarch I'll pick up. Just because I don't think I have one right now. Not a great haul so far today, but not too bad. Still. I'm hoping we can get at least one really cool drop. So as we did get some Trang gloves. Those sockets? Not bad. We really checked every path before we found the one we wanted. Right beside the door. Of course. Ooh. A lot of magic damage there. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Let's see if we can get,
Evening.
This, may require... It doesn't, but we're just gonna die anyways. Okay. Well, let's just go to the next game then. Not worth the trouble.
Yes?
this. 1 to 22. How are my res looking again? Poison's terrible, but the others... These are all MF. We're 4 over on lightning. 7 to 12 cold. We have a worse damage one. Throw that in there for now.
The Order welcomes you.
Clicking on it. There we go. Nice. Honestly, in this build, we are fine with whichever facet that is. It does not matter. As long as it's not poison, that is. Any elemental facet. If it's a poison one, then we will just trade it for an elemental one. I said hopefully we get at least one cool drop, and at least we got one cool drop, right? By the way, the MF on this character right now is 210. So, nothing crazy, but 200 is about what I like to aim for on most characters. After 200, especially for unique drops, you start getting some pretty crazy diminishing returns. So I find between 200 and 300 to be like the sweet spot. And especially when you're just looking for runes, your magic find doesn't matter at all, right? So I like to have a decent chunk, so just in case, you know, you never know what you're gonna get, right? Alright, let's go ahead and header roll. Pretty terrible. So, anything but poison. It is poison, and it's a 3/5 poison. Well, of course. So we'll trade that poison one for another one. Let's go do chaos. Okay. Give us an amulet or give us a charm. Nope. Be very careful not to do that to my rainbow facet there. That'd be bad. ahead and put that facet in there. So let's go over what we got today. We got some Trang gloves. They rolled 1 away from perfect, which ain't bad. So we can probably sell these. We do have 2 Worldstone shards, so what the heck, let's slam them. There's a couple things we could get here that'd be good. They bricked, and they're terrible. We got Nauseas, that's kind of cool. We got a Redeemer that rolled, like, 3 away from perfect on ED. The flat damage didn't roll very well, and all of the skills rolled mid, but the plus to auras actually they're not as big of a deal. It's still 5 to Holy Bolt, which is really good. The big problem is that if you're playing a Fist of the Heavens build, then I mean, it is good if you're playing Fist of the Heavens because Fist of the Heavens runs Redemption. Because unless you're mapping, but even if you are mapping, honestly, I don't know. Just because Conviction doesn't do a whole lot for you, so Fist of the Heavens is going to be doing Redemption anyway, so this is fine. But this is only +2 to Fist of the Heavens, so there's just way better options to go for, you know. It's not bad though. Found a Monarch for Spirit Shield. That's kind of cool. This is all stuff I found earlier, but I think that's basically it. We didn't find any good charms really or anything like that. Didn't find any good bases other than that Monarch. We didn't find any good set items, nothing like that. Yeah. It wasn't too bad. We got a facet, that was the big thing, and we got those Trang gloves. They didn't roll much, but hey, a facet's nice. I'll probably trade that facet for a lightning facet. Something. We can throw it in, well, whenever we do get a Corpse Mourn. Ideally, I'd like to buy a 3 open socket Corpse Mourn, and I'll put facets in that, but yeah. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and consider subscribing. Catch you on the next one. Take care.